welcome back, viewers. It is I again, and I'm winning this game. Hooray! How delightfully wonderful it is to be winning this game and end turn. Yes! It's 80. And I have 1997 gold. Now I have 2,209. It is way past the birth of Christ when it comes to my money. That is how I count my money. Not a very logical way to do it, but I do so. Now we're closest to the century. Yeah, we're in the early modern days. We're in the First World War, actually, when it comes to money. No, I'm just bubbling, because I'm happy. I'm gonna win this game. You'll probably not see the victory screen, since there's something bugged with my version of this game, but you will know that I've won, if you have actually watched these videos, so there. Birmingham builds CDI defense. That is so epically awesome that I should have a Colosseum as well. Just to top off the grandness. And to increase my score, since I'm going to win next turn, I am going to do something that's quite usually done. 0% tax, 9% science. You wonder, what are you going to do? I'm going to take it 100% to luxuries and make over parades in every single city there is. End of turn. I've won this turn. And I get a palace extension. An anticlimax of history. An extreme anticlimax. And I made it uncorresponding to the other side, so I won! Yeah! Yes. A spaceship populated by 10,000 English colonists successfully bridged the vast distances between the stars, arriving in 1932 at the star system Alpha Centauri. These intrepid pioneers began the colonization of a new world. Residents have fulfilled the dream of countless generations. Your name will forever in the annals of civilization! Exclamation points. Yay! I won! How delightfully uber awesome, I must say. Yeah, this is fun. I hope you have enjoyed. The next thing I'll do is, let me see. I'll do something well known, I believe. I've actually not decided yet, but I'll get going pretty quickly and just enjoy it. Oh, it's over. Couldn't I just put a lapse on something? I really enjoyed that sound. But anyways, I thank you for you have watched. For those of you who actually have watched this, and subscribe, my viewers. It is very, very, very well liked that you do such things as that. It is awesome. Anyways, goodbye, and subscribe, rate, and comment. Alright, one thing more, the power graph. I thought I'd like to show you that. The Romans. Here are the civilization by their powers. The Germans were declared war on something in the early 19th century, and no, I don't care. They lost, it seems. Babylon has had quite a few hits. The English. I'm actually incredibly powerful. That is not bad. I was just topped off by the Chinese around the same time I took Germany, which is most understandable, but I did pretty goddamn well, actually. Yeah, actually I want to see the complete replay for you guys. You could probably pause this if you really want to. I like how the border system is engineered. It's kind of big, I think. Makes kind of more realistic. But one thing that's kind of sad is, like, the borders doesn't matter in the real game. there should be a diplomatic option, like in Civilization 2, where you can get a hell of my territory option. It's very useful, and that is how I would have really liked this game to be, since there's no culture though. And yeah, that's about what I've got to say on this. And it's just fun. It's fun, I suppose. And I really never populated that eastern part peninsula. I never ever got that. And I actually believe that the last part of there, you see, never ever got populated. So, oh, it did. So, the pink continent, situated in the lower middle, is the English continent. It's actually a very good pick if you choose the English. I like the English diplomacy sound, so that's kind of sad if I choose to be the English, but I get it when I build my castle though. But they, if you play as English, you don't have to encounter Alexander the Greeks or the English itself, the English themselves. So that's a pretty neat choice, I must say. And I keep wondering, why didn't the Egyptians colonize those eastern and western islands of theirs? They have two dark bat wings hanging out. It's kind of weird, don't you think? Probably really unhospitable terrain and such. Germans didn't do well there. Yeah, this is taking its time. But I've got all the time in the world now. I am probably not going to say anything more important, and yeah. So you can stop watching now. And something around the western part of the... Yeah. The western part of the western peninsula actually looks kind of like a person if you look a bit on it. It does look like a person, indeed. Yeah, I see. Nice. I got that information from my friend there. Would he like to say hi? He didn't. If you really turned your volume up, you probably could hear him say, nah. That isn't really necessary. Four. Poor Romans over there, they get beat. They're getting beat. Chinese really evolved into superpower in the later game, so if it would have to be a conquest victory, I probably would lose against them. I'm just gonna skip quite fast forward there, and it's not really anything more now, since I won. And this has been me, Let's Playing Civilization 1. Hope you enjoyed. Signing out. Oh, one thing more I might think you would enjoy, since I am always interrupting myself when it comes to being here and such. Oh well, yay! Civilization score, I got a civilization score of 303. He's actually quite good. I beat Kaiser Wilhelm. Note on Kaiser Wilhelm, under the city file 1904, the city which I live in, the German Emperor Kaiser Wilhelm actually contributed with large funds and made my city a center of that time's architecture, which was Jugendstil. It is pronounced in the country that I speak in, from probably stuff and shit. I should probably not say so much more, but if you do have a good grip of geographics and cities and such, you would probably figure out where I live. Now, that's about it. I played better, like Prince Henrik of the Chinese, see there. I ended up in 237 AD, but I got a quite decent score. Anyways, me signing out.